like Bingo Sports is having an auction. I don't think we're allowed to go over there, but there's a lot of classic cars here. We have anything from these old Jags. We have classic Aston, now classic. We have a BMW 2002. We have a Mustang. We have a Galaxy convertible, very cool. That's a Shelby Mustang, by the way. We even have Shelby Mustangs. This looks like it is a first gen 350. First gen fastback. Very cool.
If you guys saw my truck, you'd be like, I mean, my truck is quite just a Dodge Ram.
We have a Shelby Daytona.
You can rent that out.
Sorry about that. We got an Aston. A Mazda Cosmo. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. GT3 RSR, I believe. Cup car. These are really cool. 432 Fairlady Z. If you don't know how rare a 432 is, look up their value and you'll know just how rare. And this one looks like it's very, very clean. You see the lines. The interior is complete. I'm not going to lift the hood, but I assume it's all original under. Very cool. Here as well, it says it's a 240G, 240Z G. Once again, extremely rare. It looks to be original. I mean, unless it's, you know, restored to spec. Very clean gaps all around. Very nice car. Skyline. Skyline 2000 GT, the 4-door. Very clean once more. We're gonna skip through a bit. We have some rally cars here as well. We're going to keep walking. I see that there's, oh nice. I have a Jag, a race Jag. Has a roll cage and all. 63 E-Type. Very cool. We have a 512 BB in the garage. And we have what looks to be a special edition Skyline. If that's the one that I think, that Skyline is worth over $1 million US, if that's the one that is the one that I think. And I'm quite certain it is the one that I think it is. And this one should be worth 1.1 to 1.2 million USD. BMW 2002 Turbo, very clean example. Once again, you look at the gaps, all very clean. See all the seals around the windows. Very clean, the way it closes the door, all that, very, very clean. Very nice set of cars, Lotus Elan. Wow, this interior is really nice. I gotta say, the UK cars, like the Triumphs like this, really nice interiors. I think their real downfall was just the mechanics and the reliability. Some of you might remember this from Die Another Day. I think that was the movie. The Aston Martin DB7 with the one where the guy gets the glass in his face. This is a Z, so this is a Zagato. I believe there's less than 100 of these in the world. And these should all have a manual transmission. So let's take a look inside and see if it has the manual. And yes, it does. All 99 examples of the Zagato of this generation should have the manual transmission. Extremely rare vehicle. Out here it is. Window open, we could see inside. Very cool. Once again, big dollar car. Not many of these around. And out in the open. We have what looks to be a C7 coupe pulling up. Seems to be quite a few C7s. I guess maybe that's for regulatory reasons. It's easier to bring in, but not many other C6s, no C8s. But C7s, there's quite a few. There went that 240Z. Probably one of the last times it's ever going to get driven. Sold for approximately 300K USD. Probably one of the last times. It's going to go collect dust in somebody's garage somewhere is what's going to happen. Unfortunate reality for a lot of these cars.
Yeah.
A lot. The Fast and the Furious Eclipse.
Wow. That's dope.
That's funny.
Wow.
The Fast and the Furious. So many today because it's Friday. Or sorry, Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Oh, yeah.
Look how many there are today. Yeah.
I wanted to buy that little Toyota, the MR2, but I just couldn't justify 25 grand.
25K?
It was like 20, I think it went for 22, but I was probably gonna have to fight for it. I guess some racer guy bought it, and I was like, it's cool, but like, I just don't know what it would sell for in the States. And I'm like, it's like a crapshoot. I don't think I could get much more than that out of it.
How many people did you have to fight for the Mustang? One guy.
One guy
So you
was
guys
going
were
up
just
against me, and I was just like, you're not gonna win. I'm gonna go to 100 grand, and that's my limit, and even that's too much. And he stopped at 96.
Was he foreign?
I didn't even look.
Okay, you didn't look.
I didn't even want to.
I would have been curious.
Like, as soon as he said something, I was like, no.
I would have been curious to know if he was foreign.
Fight you to the death. I don't think he was. I think I was a Japanese.
Okay.
But I wasn't really paying attention. I was just like, I was just sitting there sweating. My heart's racing. I'm like, go. Just don't get to 100 grand. If you keep going, fuck you, man. Then take it. I'm gonna cry about it later, but
96.
96. Yeah. I mean, what? Then you pay 10%. Or you pay 11%.
Oh yeah, you have to pay the auction fee.
The auction fee, and then an extra 1% for the tax on the auction fee, and then I'm gonna have to have it painted, and then the shipment over to the States. So I'm probably gonna have like 120 into it, I think.
Yeah, but then it's gonna be really clean. Like even these, you could get them adjusted. You can get gaps like that adjusted.
Yeah.
Or else the car, I mean, it's looking, it's complete GT350, 1967.
Honestly, like I slammed the doors and shit. Like everything lines up real nice. Like someone definitely didn't, I don't think the guy drove it much, and apparently he has like a mechanic who took care of his whole
Just
fleet.
an in-house mechanic.
Yeah, so I mean, if he's got his own guy, I'm pretty sure he's well off, but he's not going to let it sit and fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, he even has the fire hydrant on the inside.
Dude, gas is cheap. It's crazy. It's only like $5 a gallon in here. And I'm like,
he has the fire hydrant on the inside.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
think you might have to legally. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
how that works. Oh, and the cool thing is under here, if you look, there's like a weird little box. She's like, yeah, that's for the tolls.
Oh yes, it is.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese toll.
Yes, it is.
Machine
Yeah, you have to put that
through it, and like makes noise or something. I was like, I gotta leave that. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's not bad at all.
No.
This is
And I checked underneath, really looked at all the edges, everything. Like none of the edges are rusty or anything.
And you have all the parts. Everything is here.
Because I bought
Everything is here.
I bought a Harley that came from Japan.
And how was it?
It was rusted.
Oh,
It was brand new. Well, the guy was in the military, and so with the military, you can bring shit over with you. So he bought it from Harley, didn't pay the taxes on it, took it to Japan, put 500 miles on it, didn't ride it, brought it back to the States, and it was like 5 or 6 years old, and he couldn't sell it because he was going to have to pay like $4 grand in taxes. So I ended up getting it for like $3 grand.
Yeah, so it's probably not even worth it.
Well, it didn't have a title.
I hear there's a lot of problems with that though here, is that people with that, either title or what ends up happening is they just can't pass inspection, and it's going to be too expensive to pass inspection, so then they just let it collect dust.
Well, yeah, it was weird. I had it, and so finally I put it cheap. I got it for $1,800, and I sold it for like $3 grand to some guy who was going to give it to his kid. And he's like,
probably.
You figure out the paperwork
mess around with it. Probably drive around in the yard or something. There's another car, by the way, that's not going to drive. Even that one's not going to drive.
Oh, I know, it's so weird.
That's the real deal.
Yeah.
That one too is not going to drive. It's probably one of. That's why he's got to give it so much gas.
Oh yeah.
He has to, or else it's going to die.
That's a weird thing. I had no idea they were worth money.
These, yes. Yeah, this is a 4-door Skyline.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is Skyline. Yeah. But look at the condition of it, though.
Mazda rotary. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. These are.
Look at the condition of it.
I almost bought the green car.
Oh, the rally.
It was like $1,000. I was like, fuck, for $1,000
Really?
I'm already getting container.
I was gonna say, 2 per container.
It doesn't have a motor in it though.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, but I can put it in my living room.
But just an art piece, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I put it in my living room. That's dope as fuck. It's an actual race car.
put in a blown motor that just looks nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You're not driving it anyway.
Oh.
Did it really sell for $1,000?
I think it went for one guy bid right over me, and it was like 1,200 or 1,500 or something, and I was like, yeah, it's cool, but it's cool.
I mean, it is cool.
I just
$1,200 for this car. No engine, doesn't run. Looks beat.
No transmission.
No transmission. It doesn't run. You push it by hand. But look at this.
You know, you just got your feet.
Yeah. I mean, it's apart from that, it's a complete car.
I mean, this seats in the roll cage alone are probably worth $1,200, you know?
It did the 1981 Monte Carlo Rally.
No, it's a real race car, yeah.
Okay, and it came in first in Group 1. Wow, look at that. And 28th in general. It even has race heritage. How much did the Porsche sell for, you said? Like 200?
No. It's like 140-ish, I want to say.
Oh.
But that's...
Does it have heritage to it?
Yeah. Oh, it's a real race car. It raced in...
Did it win anything? Did it? Okay, I guess they probably rode it. Because at 140 for a 996.
They didn't build many that
One of
year.
128. Winner.
996.
It won the 1,000 kilometer. That's why. It won the Open Class in 2002.
And they rebuilt.
And they rebuilt.
2020.
Yeah. And it's probably not race. Oh yeah, there you go. Race ready condition.
Yeah.
And comes with custom clearance. Yeah.
They fired it up earlier. I mean, this fucker is like...
Oh yeah, this thing's open headers. This thing, the pipe is right there.
Well, it's 6 into 2 or something. It's
Yeah.
just straight back.
The pipe is right out of the back.
No, I mean, and they didn't make many of the GT3 RS or whatever the fuck. I don't.
Yeah, I think RSR maybe or something.
I'm into Porsches, but I just don't care enough about like all the different models and weird shit. I'm just like,
Yeah,
Well,
but this
looking at 'em
is
weird.
very race inspired. This for racing.
oh yeah, but the rest of the Porsches here in Japan are
Everybody has them.
they're in good condition and they're cheap.
Everybody. They must. I don't know. There has to be something, but everybody has one.
Yeah. Oh, it's wild. You just see them on every corner, and they're just. It's like some little old man driving. I'm like,
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, really? Like, okay, you got that kind of. But she's. Oh, you know what?
C7.
It's the taxes are cheaper. She said so the import taxes are only like 10% here.
So that's why.
And so she said a lot of people live in like Singapore and other places, and they keep their cars here because the taxes are so cheap. Because a lot of like Singapore, Thailand, it's like 100% import tax.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, you just fly
Wait,
there and drive your car.
Singapore is correct because I spoke to someone who had. I'm talking 5 years ago. I spoke to someone who had a 2007 or 2008 GT3 RS, and he said the taxes were more than the price of the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so he said his car came out to over $250,000 at the time. By the way, you see what he just did? He got out to go pay his, because that's a left-hand drive. So he said, so he got out to go pay the ticket, and then he ran back in the car because it's a C7 Corvette, and they only made them for left-hand drive market. Strange how there's so many C7s everywhere, but there's no C8s. It must be a tax thing or a regulation thing or something.
I think it's a regulation.
It
Well, no,
must-
I'm not sure because so in Australia, my sister lives there, and I was gonna ship her a C8.
Okay.
And I looked into it because I called Corvette and I was like, "Can I get a right-hand drive Corvette? Because I know you make them." And they said, "We won't sell you a right-hand drive Corvette in America, and you cannot ship a brand new C8 Corvette to Australia because Chevy in Australia claims that they're going to have to take care of the warranty and that it's something
they don't want to
like
do.
competition
Okay, they don't want to do
against
it.
them.
Yeah.
And so they don't want you to have competition against them because they're charging twice the price in Australia for them. And I was like, that's fucked up. But
Because then everybody was going to buy them and ship them over.
oh, I'm sure. I mean, that's a good deal. I mean, they were twice the price over there, and there was I think a 3-year wait list in Australia when I looked into it.
Okay.
And I was like, well, you know.
Yeah, well, that was the whole point, I guess, to prevent poaching.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Another car that you'll almost never see driving on the road, a Mazda Cosmo.
Oh yeah, that's a real one. Sure.
You'll almost never see this on the road.
And they're all getting shipped out, I think, tomorrow. She said. I guess they're all in the garage. She said they have a 10 time, and then they're going to tow them all back down to Skyline, which was here, and
They keep them in Nagoya.
Oh yeah,
Nagoya is where they have the warehouse.
Yeah. Oh, guys.
Can you push start it? Since the manual? Come on. It could do it. It could do it. It could do it. Just need some spark. Come on. I hope the buyer doesn't see this. Probably the buyer does. Give it some gas. Unfortunate reality with these cars is because they're never driven. This is what it is.
Oh, for sure.
and you got to give them like a stupid amount of gas to get running, like we saw with the Z's before.
Oh yeah. It's wild, man. Fuck.
Yeah, we'll probably never see cars like this driving around on roads. Unfortunate reality of things, as I've said.
I'm kind of sad. I mean,
22.
well,
Are you sad?
Fees and everything, you'd be like 25 into it.
Are you sad?
It comes with a fancy spoiler and like a black hood that has like a arrow hood or some shit.
I mean,
it's low mileage. It's dope as fuck, but I'm just like,
no, it is cool, but
25 grand.
yeah,
I should've bought
25
it.
25 USD.
I don't think the guy was gonna let it go though. I think he would have fought me for it. He was, I guess he's like a race car driver or something.
Yeah, he might have had some sort of sentimental thing with it as well.
She was like, he was gonna keep going, and I was like, yeah, I didn't love it that much.
Mhm.
Cool, but I don't know. Yeah, you want to check out that GT?
Yeah, I don't think we could go in. Or,
No,
I mean,
still.
yeah, buyer's privilege right now. Yeah, I would have thought that this would have sold for over $1 million.
I think
Is what I would have thought.
I think the estimate was like 700 to $1 million or something.
How much?
750 to 1.1.
750 to 1.1 US.
Yeah, and I think it went like right at the bottom of the thing. Yeah, because it's like a
Yeah,
very
the Tommy Kyra.
Yeah, is he a big deal? I don't know.
It's a big deal car. It's a big deal. Skyline. So it sold for 750. Wow, it sold really on the low end of the estimate. And this is one of the signature auctions as well for today. So they got hit the most.
I mean, some weird shit didn't sell, you know? I mean,
Yeah, you just don't know, right?
no.
And I mean, if it didn't hit reserve, maybe we don't know. But if it didn't hit reserve, then I guess it's gonna go to backdoor auctions.
And this is cool. But
This is cool. BB512. Don't see them often.
They sold the headlights they had.
Yeah, they had a headlight kit
And
for
they were
it.
going cheap. I was like,
Yeah.
$100. I was like, I don't know, I almost want to buy
Yeah,
it.
maybe, yeah,
They have-
just-
they have Ferrari headlights. Not that anyone would know what they are.
What is that car?
Oh, did you see that red car that was here? It's like over here. It was like parked.
Oh yeah. What?
I don't even
Yeah.
know
What
what it
was that? It was
I
like
don't even
the UNSX or something?
Oh, yeah, it was
modded.
UNSX. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
UNSX
just a
modded.
UNSX modded.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that car in
It
here
was
though?
wild.
Is there a window here? Yes, there is. Oh, it's a BMW 8 Series.
Oh, yeah, the shark, whatever. No, not the shark,
Yeah, BMW 8 Series. This has a V12, I believe.
Yeah, my friend had one.
Okay.
Like, now they can't get rid of it.
Yeah, nobody. I mean,
It's too much maintenance, too hard to
yeah,
fix.
like
There's
the
too
values
much-
are definitely not what they should be.
Well, there's too much electronics and shit you have to fix when it goes wrong, and then you're fucked.
Yeah. BMW.
Man,
Okay.
let's get out of here though before it gets.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang around here for a little bit. I'm gonna just go see what's happening in the parking lot, and that's about it, really.
Cool.
That was
Yeah,
a sick
nice
purchase.
meeting
It was nice
you.
meeting
That's
you.
cool. Yeah. Cool.
Really nice purchase. I'm gonna let you out your car again. Take care. That's the guy he was coming here just on vacation. He happened to go to the store where he just wanted to buy a few car things, and then he heard about an auction yesterday. Came back today, saw the Mustang that he liked, GT350, not original mechanics, very clean car. Yes, it has spider cracks and all, but he's gonna get the body redone over here because it costs less to get body work done here. And then he'll send it over to Vegas, and you'll likely be able to find it at Atomic Classic Cars in Vegas. So that's where that Mustang is heading, most likely. Now we're gonna go in the garage and check out all the tuner cars that showed up. Most of them are the same cars that we've already seen, but there's always outliers. I think 765.
Oh, 765.
Yeah. I think. Still a rare car though, you don't see them around. check out the back before we do the rest of that row. Anyway, let's get out of the garage. I don't think we're allowed to be in here. Time to get out. The Koenigsegg looks like it left, but it was here just before. And let's go back from the back and do that row of cars again. A 1969 Mach 1 Mustang. Didn't think I'd be seeing a 69 Mach 1 in Tokyo, but here we are. Oh, looks like the guy's car is getting loaded now, the guy who bought it earlier. Not a bad price, not original, but not a bad price. Looks like a 69 Mach 1 with a 351 Cleveland engine in it. And very nice presentation. Aftermarket wheels, Shelby wheels. Shelby wheels, aftermarket brakes, Willwood brakes. Nonetheless, very clean car. Vending machine to buy cleaning stuff for your car. Honestly, a good idea considering where we are. DB9 Zagato. There's only 99 of these.
Only 99.
And it's a 6-speed manual as well.
Oh.
Very, very rare car.
Very rare
You'll
car.
probably almost never see another one like this.
So you got here only in Japan.
Yeah, very rare to find a Zagato. It's interesting how many people walk by a lot of these cars and not knowing just how exclusive some of them are. But the problem is like this, unless you really know, you just don't know the exclusivity of it. That's the problem. Unless you know that it's a 1 of 99 and it's a Zagato, you could tell once you see the rear lights. Once you see the tail lights, you could tell. But if not, you almost don't know. It's almost not possible to know. It's the same thing like this Skyline. Nobody knows that that's nearly $1 million Skyline. A lot of people don't know, but a Skyline like that, it's worth about $850,000 now because it's sold for $750,000. So you just don't know until you know the specs of it. Look at how they have to start the car. Because it's a race car, they need to jump start it from the exterior. So that's what they're doing. Start it. So you need to crank it with an exterior battery. And because it's a very aggressive race car, it has a high lift cam, it's hard to keep these cars alive unless you're giving them a lot of gas. And this car likely sat for a long time, therefore it's having trouble running like that, like most of these collector cars. Tow truck that is somewhere around the corner. And that's what it is. The fact that it's a collector car and it doesn't run often, the fact that it's a race car, high lift cam, it's hard to drive at low speed. There's just so many things. The gas, who knows how new or old that gas is in that tank, when the last time is that car rolled. And it's just a recipe for very difficult drivability. We saw it with the other cars as well while we were having a conversation. The other cars as well in the back were all stuttering. They have a hard time running at these low speeds or running at all. Yeah, really nice.
Okay.
Nice and clean.
Yeah.
Nice. Is it the original engine?
Just watching.
Yeah, I saw. Is it the original engine?
Yes. 351.
351 Cleveland?
Yeah. 351. No, 351. Windsor.
Windsor.
Yeah.
351 Windsor. Oh, nice. AC. Aftermarket aluminum rad with the dual fans. Nice. Willwood brakes. Nice. Willwood brakes. Very nice.
Thank you.
Nice MSD box. Yep. The 6AL. I have the same one. Painless wiring. Very good. MSD distributor. I have the same one.
Oh yeah.
Original exhaust manifolds. Very cool. Very cool. Very nice.
Thank you. 429 or 428.
Oh yeah.
But in summer in Japan.
Too hot.
Yeah, too hot. Yeah.
428 Cobra Jet. 429 Super Cobra Jet.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
351 is enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice inside too. Very nice. New York plate right here. Very cool. Shelby wheels.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very cool. How you can tell the difference between the 69 is the 69 has the two front lights, the 70 has this blocked off and has fins instead and just the outside lights. This is how we know it's a 69. And we know it's a Mach 1 because of the hood, because of the vents, the back comes down like this, because the fastback stopped in 68. 69, 70 is the Mach 1 that comes down like this, has the spoiler, has the decal. And he has the shaker hood pins on both sides. Such a funny guy, so I asked him a few questions. Typical Japanese guy, but he spoke English for some reason, like broken English. And they said, okay, I talk too much, I get nervous, I have to go. Okay, bye. And then he just hops in his car and drove off. And he just said, okay, bye. Stuck his hand out and, well, you saw what happened. He drove off. Very cool. I feel like I haven't showed much of the DB6, but this is not only a DB6, it's a DB6 first gen. It's a Make 1. So DB6 Mark 1, Superleggera. And I don't know how much this sold for. I tried asking around, everybody seems to forget, but I'd say it's probably maybe 2 to 250,000 USD in this condition. Very cool. However, of course, I don't know what's original, what's not under the hood. Can't really tell. But the car on the exterior seems quite decent shape. By the way, look at what they had on the top of the car. Very interesting. I'm not certain if that was the sunroof or that's the top. Very interesting accessory here, but I don't know the old Astons that well. Everybody seems to have left here just suddenly. Within 10 minutes, everybody's almost gone. And it's just me, a few techs, a bunch of these highly specialized vehicles. There's the 765 LT McLaren over there. There's the Aston, and there's a few cars in the garage still, but all the tours are gone. And it's true, as one of the tour operators was saying, he said that unfortunately now it's gotten to the point where these tours are so popular that when you go to Tatsumi or when you go to Daikuku, half the cars there are commercial, half the cars there are tours. And now a lot of the people who go to Daikuku go during the day or around dinner time before the tours get there. Not that they don't like the tours or the tours cause a mess, it's just for less traffic and less noise, because the tour cars are all flashy. Liberty Walk bodies, blasting music, things like that, which doesn't necessarily cause an overall disturbance, but he was saying that there's just like a bit of a different aura when there's not that. So even the F40 that frequents Daikuku, the well-known F40, he was saying that now he only sees it whenever he goes there in the afternoon. He doesn't see it in the evening anymore. He said it's about a year he hasn't seen it in the evening, and he's there 5 days a week. So I take his word for it. It's still a cool experience for tourists, and even for people like me. I mean, although this was impromptu, I didn't know this was going on until about 4 hours ago that they were having an auction, that Bingo Sports was having an auction here. And apparently we were able to watch the auction, so I'm really sorry for missing that. I thought that the auction was closed door, but then we could come and see the cars. But I was told by one of the employees that no, the auction was in fact also open to the public. And at the same time, they also opened it to the public because they realized that there wasn't that much public. So that's why they let it. They said if there was maybe too many people, then they would have closed it and made it private. It is what it is. Sorry about that. We don't have footage of the actual auction. Nonetheless, we got a lot of good footage here. I might wrap it up shortly. Might wrap it up soon for the night. We have way too long of a video to make just for tonight. Tomorrow morning is probably going to be a video on its own. We're going to a car show tomorrow morning, not far from here. Sold for about $750 US, I think they said. $750. Probably one of the more expensive Skylines that exist out there. I am the only person at this train station on a Saturday night at 10 p.m. How does this keep happening? How does this just continue to happen every time that I'm alone in a place that is supposed to be very public? How does this keep happening? Let's go see if there's the vitamin drink in the vending machine. Not even. No vitamin drink. Alright, something's going on here. This train better show up in 6 minutes. I wanted to cut this video, but then things like this happen. You know, we're gonna sit. Finally, there's an available seat. That's what we'll do.